Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is your place for all things stocks and crypto. From beginner tips to expert picks. Use this as fuel for your investing journey, because when you're in the know, your money will grow. All views expressed by speakers on the Bean Pod are solely their opinions. You should not treat any opinion expressed on the Bean Pod as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a specific strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. This podcast is for informational purposes only.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is Shane, aka the Jolly Green Investor.
And this is Josh, the Nifty Investor.
Today, we're going to be talking about the Metaverse and crypto and blockchain gaming.
And the Metaverse has just popped off recently with that Facebook announcement.
This is the future of, this is where everything's going.
This is how when you were watching cartoons back in the day and seeing, flying cars and all this stuff, it's like, how is this ever going to happen? Now it's happening, but in virtual reality, in the Metaverse, it's going to be happening like our goggles, our Google glasses, our
Oculus Rift. Yeah. It's the new virtual world that's being built on a lot of blockchain technology. Crypto is going to be a huge part of it. It's going to be a new place for people to live, to work, to play games. And there's a bunch of crypto sectors and projects in particular that this is going to have a huge impact on. And that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah. I'm scared. I still want to go outside and enjoy my life.
No, outside is over. Forget outside. Metaverse
you know
only.
What I mean? Like, I can see the Metaverse being so good where, I'm just sitting on my couch and I'm going on this roller coaster, and the roller coaster is never ending, and it's just going underwater and all these other and I'm collecting my NFTs as I go.
Who needs to go into the office when you're just working in the Metaverse, you're playing in the Metaverse, it's always sunny in the Metaverse, or it's always snowing if you like skiing. It's just like, it is scary.
Exactly. Never going to get anything done again. Have you seen Ready Player One?
No.
It's pretty much, you need to watch it knowing what's happening here now. It's the Metaverse.
It's the Metaverse.
It's the Metaverse. It's a really interesting movie for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Ready Player One, super good.
Facebook came out and announced that they're changing their company name from Facebook to Meta. And Mark Zuckerberg said that he thinks the Metaverse is the future of the internet, back when he identified social media as the future of the internet in the early 2000s. So this has created tidal waves across multiple industries. Microsoft then came out and said they are also creating a metaverse for their working applications like Excel. So basically people can put on these virtual reality glasses or augmented reality, work amongst each other in the metaverse, play games, live, buy real estate. It's a whole virtual world that, many people have predicted. And now it is happening. Yeah. So Meta owns Oculus, the virtual reality goggle company. So obviously it makes sense for them to say this is the future, but I think it is. And there's a huge implications for blockchain, crypto projects, gaming, metaverse, all that.
Yeah. And I wonder how long they've had this in the works for.
Years.
Is this 20, 30 years? Were they already looking to the future back in the 90s? How long ago did they have this vision, and how have they kept it under wraps for so long? I mean, you could kind of see a bit of it occurring with the Oculus and all that stuff. But I wonder when.
I mean, they bought Oculus a long time ago, and there hasn't been a ton.
That's what I mean.
But it's been, Mark Zuckerberg, he knows. These guys know they're planning 10, 20 years in the future. So
all the data they're getting through everybody communicating, think about how much we see on our socials. Imagine how much they're seeing.
Oh yeah,
on Facebook.
They know what people want.
5 billion users or something on that platform. Yep. It's nuts.
It's nuts. So I mean, what does this mean for the crypto projects and the blockchain projects that we're investing in? First thing that happened when this was announced was Decentraland Metaverse. They've already built the Metaverse that Facebook is saying is the future, has already been built in many ways. Decentraland already has that. It's a virtual world built in the crypto blockchain universe where you can buy digital real estate, virtual real estate, create digital art. There's marketplaces, you can live. It's already existed. So that as soon as that announcement, just 3x.
That was a good call. You brought that out in the Discord.
Yep.
Before it popped off.
As soon as that announcement came, posted about it in the free Beanstalk Discord, and people made a lot of money off that.
It made sense, right? And then there's been a lot of other ones that have kind of followed suit, like the Sandbox, I think, has kind of followed, and
all the Metaverse plays.
It lifts all the Metaverse plays at once.
Yeah,
it floats the boat. And when $1 trillion, what is Meta sitting at market cap wise? Like 800 billion.
It's close,
It's close to $1 trillion
for sure.
So when a $1 trillion company, makes that announcement, everybody takes notice.
Definitely.
So there's gonna be a lot of opportunities here for gonna be brand new companies popping up every single day, blockchain companies, gaming companies.
Yep.
There's going to be a massive tidal wave here, and there's going to be a lot of opportunity for everybody, I think.
For sure. This is the kind of the spark, the light bulb moment for these industries. Really, it's all about projects that are creating their own virtual or digital ecosystems.
Yeah.
So whether it be a blockchain gaming company creating an entire universe where you can play this game, every item in the game is an NFT, which you can buy, trade, upgrade. You can spend a lot of time in there. Kind of like old school games like World of Warcraft. They kind of pioneered that stuff where, you have the items, the marketplaces, but it wasn't using a real world currency that, you can actually convert back to dollars.
There are always these random coins, when you're in Mario and you're jumping around grabbing these coins, it's like, great, I got 100 coins, I got a new life. But now when you collect 100 coins in a game, now you have a BNB or whatever token is being utilized for that game.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Excellent.
Gets me every time. Like Alluvium, for example, is a big one right now. It's making headways. Alluvium just seems like it's going up every single day.
I mean, all of these played are in games.
Yeah.
So Axie Infinity was kind of the first one to take over that industry and has really been a pioneer. So Axie Infinity is kind of like a Pokemon style game where you collect these monsters, upgrade them, battle against other people, and it's all, you have to pay to play.
Yeah.
So you have to buy your Axies, I think they're called, and all that kind of stuff. And you play to earn. So that means if you're good at the game, you earn their crypto token and it has real world value because you can just cash it out for real fiat currency. So that they laid the blueprint. Axie Infinity is up 75,000% this year. And people, because all these games, a lot of them they've come from Southeast Asia. That is kind of the hub for the play to earn gaming industry right now.
Yep.
People in Philippines, Southeast Asia, they're all quitting their jobs because they're making more money playing Axie Infinity if they're good than they are doing whatever else they're doing.
That's right, because it's global.
Yeah.
These games are global. The crypto market never sleeps. It's 24/7. It's worldwide, so anybody can access it at any given time. So when you're making $5 a day in the Philippines, if you have a chance to even make $20 on a game, like, why would you not be doing that?
For sure. And they're earning this cryptocurrency, which they can exchange for American fiat,
Which is
way so much more valuable than their currency. Exactly. So it's going to give a lot of opportunity to people around the world that are good at these games. We've already seen what's happened with the rise of esports. We know it's coming, but this is just the next step. So there's a ton of these blockchain projects that Josh and I love that we've been investing into that we're going to talk about today. But just kind of Axie Infinity, I think was the tipping point.
I'm like really, because I'm a gamer. I've been a gamer for, I don't know, since I was 5 years old or something like that, playing Donkey Kong and, NHL and all that stuff. Madden 93.
Yeah, but like you were good, but were you earning tokens?
No, I wasn't earning tokens. And, just recently during COVID, I was playing a lot of Warzone. And, you got your headset on and it's super realistic. You're playing with your buddies and you can talk to one another. And I'm excited for the games themselves. I understand there's the monetary aspect to it, but I'm really excited for the gameplay.
That's going to be awesome.
3D gameplay, the sounds, the adventure style. You can like just create and now people can create the games easily, and they're going to be able to be afforded that opportunity.
Yep.
Like there's a video I recently made was it's a project called Multiverse, and they received an investment from Samsung Next, and basically it allows people to kind of, I don't know if you call it like a Shopify in a sense, where it gives people the chance to build without necessarily having the technical coding capabilities, that you might need. Because when you hear the word metaverse, it sounds super complicated.
Yeah.
You might have an amazing idea, but now you can go into this infrastructure that will help you create your idea.
That's awesome.
So, something like that sounds really neat.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many cool projects coming out. And one of the great things that we like to see is how NFTs are getting, tied into this industry. So Metaverse ties in with blockchain gaming, which ties in with NFTs. And why do we like that? Well, we've seen what's happened with NFTs over the past 6 months or whatever. It's really the start of the whole industry. It's digital art. And it's great. And, people have made millions of dollars off these digital art collections, which showcases the NFT blockchain technology. Everything's tracked, unique digital assets. That's great. But the next step of NFTs is every item in a video game being an NFT.
Yeah.
So your sword or your shield that you won from your level 50 battle with the dragon is an NFT, which then has real world value because it can be traded within the in-game marketplace, or there are people building marketplaces where you can trade them with other games.
Yeah, that's really
so I can
cool.
trade my Call of Duty gun for your World of Warcraft sword, or just sell it for cash in the real world and go buy McDonald's with it. Like
super cool.
It's
Super
mind blowing.
cool. Yeah.
So to see that NFT technology
It's finally, I think the NFTs were really important. You know, that little phase that we went through when it was CryptoPunks and, you know, all these other NFT projects that came out that were just, to the average person, look like just expensive JPEGs. You know, even to this day, I'm still a little standoffish on.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm a little standoff, and I like NFTs with utility. You know, ones that can actually be used. But because 90% of the world is not involved in crypto yet, I think you needed that, and these NFTs were. It's on the blockchain. It gave a face to a coin. It gave a face to a token. It gave a face to a project. So, you know, when you see a piece of art, everybody can resonate with that. Everybody understands it. It brought more people into the space, you know, and we are taking that next step now, which is the utility of them, and it's in the games.
Right.
It's more than that. We're going to be seeing it's going to be books will be created as NFTs. You know, there's going to be music. It's going to be the music that you make.
Everything.
What's the guy's name I always forget his name, the owner of the Magic.
Mark Cuban.
I think I overheard him saying something like,
huge NFT guy.
Big NFT guy. And it makes sense. Like, so you have these owners of these teams and these stadiums and whatnot, and they produce their tickets. And then you have a few large groups buy up all the tickets. You get the scalpers. And then you have the average consumer who's, you know, buying them online. And, you know, they might be getting the right tickets. They may not. I've fallen victim to a scam before when the tickets weren't at the will call or whatever it was. And Mark Cuban's not making any money off of each time the thing is passed on.
Resold.
With these NFTs so that's why I'm, you know, really big into a company like Chili's, for example, and seeing it into the sporting aspect of things, is that these owners are going to be able to collect royalties each time the ticket is passed on. Like, if I get my ticket, I pass on to you. The original content creator, so the musicians, the owners of the content, are now going to be receiving their fair share.
Yeah. So every time so if I sell Josh a ticket, if I'm the ticket seller and my concert costs $50, Josh buys it for $50. He then flips it on the street for $100. Me as the ticket seller, I get 10% of that cut. The next person then sells it for $1,000 because the supplies or demand or whatever, and I get another cut from that. So it's giving the power back to content creators. And I mean, that's a huge thing. Musicians have been hard done by COVID because they can't play shows. Yeah. But NFT technology will allow musicians, again, to sell their music as NFTs. And every time it's played or resold, they are benefiting. Same way with any content, as Josh mentioned, books, art, tickets, whatever it is, NFT technology has the potential to change all of this. And finally, with video games and blockchain technology, we're seeing a real world use. I mean, that kind of stuff, like that technology is going to take a long time to get into the public hands.
Yeah, 100%.
It's step by step, right? So the first step was digital art. Now we're seeing NFT games, blockchain games, play to earn. Yeah. And I think that's really one of the next sectors. I can see the money's already flowing into it. You see projects like Axie Infinity, Illuvium. What are some other NFT, like blockchain gaming projects that you really like right now?
I know I've mentioned these guys before. I love DoW Dash.
Yeah, we're huge DoW Dash guys.
I can't help it. It's just such a simple game to play.
Yeah,
it makes so much sense to me. I was playing it the other day and I loved it.
Yeah, how good was the demo?
Man, it was sick.
I was like kind of addicted.
It's like you just all you're doing is tapping the space bar and collecting coins, and you're like, okay, these are mine. If I get through the level, these are mine.
Yeah,
super simple, but I love it.
It's like Mario Run.
Yeah.
So it's instead of Mario, it's a little Doge, and you jump and collect the coins. You beat the level, you get the coins, which have real world value. It just boom into your trust wallet.
So to me, I'm looking at simplicity first, because that's where the mass is still currently.
Yep.
You know, then I'm going to start looking more to the Illuviums, where you're going to have to be a gamer first of all.
Gamers.
You're going to have to understand maybe the blockchain aspect and how to get your coins and all those things. So I'm looking at the simplicity side of things now. There's another one I think that just IDO'd called the Monopolist.
Yep.
You know, Monopoly.
Simple.
It's been around for 100 years.
Everyone knows how to play.
You roll the dice, you go and collect your properties, and those properties in the game will be your NFTs, and you'll be able to sell them to other people in the game and go into tournaments. You're already dealing with money.
Yeah.
You know the way you're used to it. So I like the simplicity of that as well. I think those are two games that...
For sure. Absolutely. There's great simple games coming out. There's great full world games that are coming out. A couple that I like.
What are you looking at?
So DoW Maker has been launching a bunch of really cool blockchain games that I've invested in. One was Heroes and Empires. It's kind of like Clash of Clans, but crypto on the blockchain. So play to earn Clash of Clans. Like how crazy. Everyone loved Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
You look at the gameplay and the graphics, it's very much like that. Super, like just looks like a fun game that I would play. Great team behind it. So that's one that I'm really looking forward to seeing what it can do. Another one that I've invested in is called Dark Frontiers. It's like a full open world space exploration game.
Ooh.
You go around the entire universe, you go to planets, you mine resources, you build civilizations, you trade. So the resources are NFTs, the spaceships are NFTs, your gear is NFTs, the planets are NFTs. Everything is tradable in the marketplace. Open world games are massive. It's just, these games are blowing my mind. Yeah. And I think they're mostly in development, alpha, beta stage. But when these things launch and people, again, real world adoption comes, I think this is the future of the video game industry because it really allows people that are good at them to earn money.
Yeah. And I used to have a Tamagotchi as a kid. It's like this.
You still do.
Oh, I need to feed it. The fact, like, what I loved about that thing is you could watch it grow. You gave it food. Yeah. You had to make sure it slept and all these things. And, the better you looked after it, the better it became. That's what I'm excited for in these games. Yep. It's like when you have that sword, it's your sword. It's down to your contract address. Yep. That's your baby. So you can grow these things, or maybe, I don't know, meet with another NFT online, and then you can like create babies or something like that. And then it's like The Sims, I guess. It's like The Sims on steroids, really.
For sure. It's
SimCity and all these other games.
Well, you think about The Sims, right? And then you think about what we talked about at the start of the show, the metaverse, and living there in the virtual reality. That is the future of people's lives, The Sims. And, you'll wake up, put your VR goggle headset on, you're working in your virtual world, then you're playing the game in the virtual world with the headset. So whether you're playing Doge Dash or virtual Mario Kart, you're actually driving, all the while you're earning tokens, which you can then spend in the virtual world, which you're already in. It's just all going to be this gigantic ecosystem, which is going to connect the technologies of metaverse, blockchain, crypto, and NFTs. All those sectors are the future. And that's why I'm investing heavily into these projects.
Oh my, yeah, 100%. There's another one I'm looking at right now. It hasn't IDO'd yet, so it hasn't been, it's not public yet. Arcade Network.
Yep.
I think what I love about this project is the fact that it's providing a bridge to be able to transfer in-game assets to other games.
Right.
So kind of what you were mentioning before.
Yeah.
Just to put a company now to that idea that you had about transferring your Call of Duty Warzone gun into Halo or something like that. Like,
nuts.
This company is now going to create that, allow you to actually do that. So if you're looking for companies out there who are going to, make these differences, and you're looking for areas to invest, that's another one I think to keep your eye on and
for sure
put on your radar for the end of the month.
It's just the evolution of, so whereas video games come in our generation. So, when we were kids, everyone loved video games.
Are you going to date yourself here?
Nope, not dating myself. No docs of age here. I'm still 19. When we were kids, people love video games. We love video games. You played them, but, there's not a lot that you get out of it at that time. It's just, you're wasting your, in quotes, wasting your time playing video games, and it's great. Then as we got older, we started to see the rise of esports and professional gaming, where if you were really good at a video game, you could compete around the world and make a lot of money. But that's for the 0.1%, right? This evolution is the next step is now you don't have to be the 0.1%. If you're just good and you have a little bit of money to start in these games, you can make money, and it might be a side hustle. It doesn't have to be a full career, but it's opening up the world of video gaming even more. It's not just a hobby where your mom is mad because you're wasting time. You're good at it. Oh, I made $200 today. I made $100 today. It's really becoming part of an economy.
It's a good thing that Elon Musk is rolling out these robots, because who's going to be working at the grocery stores, and who's going to be fixing the airplanes, and
they're all playing Doge Dash.
That's what I mean. You're going to need these robots to do these tasks, because everybody's going to be playing these video games all the time, because A, they're going to be addicting, B, they're going to be making them money.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean?
I think that's going to happen. I think that is the future. All these menial tasks are going to get automated with robots. New jobs are always created. So people are going to be working, their jobs are going to be in these games, in the metaverse. You know, there will be jobs created within the metaverse. So if you're in a digital workspace, you are working as a digital whatever in this area, I don't know, moderating or providing value in the metaverse. It's mind blowing, and I can't even think about it as I say it.
Well, think about this. Meta Hero, the one where you can, I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, where you can scan objects. So you can like scan your body and then put it into the video game.
Okay.
Which is, so you can scan items and
right.
start bringing, so you can literally, so it's not just going to be like you're programming yourself into the game, or you're actually scanning objects and then bringing them into this world.
Wild.
Whatever you want. So you're going to have the jolly green investor actually there.
In the video game.
In the video game. Yeah. Because you stepped into a scanner, and they're going to have these scanners all around the world, and you just go like, oh, I need to go bring this item into this game now, so I'm just going to go scan it.
Yeah, wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just nuts.
This is how I picture the future of the metaverse being tied in with video games and NFTs. I think the next versions of, probably the next versions of PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, they're going to have Metamask, or like it comes with Metamask downloaded on the console. You know, so all the games are going to be released on consoles. You already have your wallet connected with your console and your PC. It's all connected. Your NFTs automatically port over. It's just all connected. You put your goggles on, your MetaMask is connected to the goggles, and it's all going to be connected. It's not going to take long.
No, that's why they rolled out those glasses not long ago.
Yeah.
Apple is bringing out these glasses or whatever it was. So
then it's
going to be like Inception, and then people are going to start making video games inside the video games.
That's it. It's going to keep going, and then we just forget about the outside world, but we don't need that anymore.
Yeah. I don't know.
You can hate it or you can love it, but at the end of the day, this is an investment opportunity.
Yes. One
that we are taking advantage of. We're heavily investing in the Metaverse, NFT gaming, and blockchain gaming spaces. We've been posting about these projects for months now in the Beanstalk Discord. These have been some of our best picks.
Yeah, definitely.
These are the ones that have gone 5, 10x.
We've been patient on them, giving them some bit of time, and now they're finally they're hitting here pretty hard.
If this is something that sounds interesting to you, definitely check out the Beanstalk Discord. We're going to be continuing to post about updates on all these games and the new ones that we like. I mean, I've personally invested in about 10 blockchain games that haven't even launched yet. So if you want to hear about those, I'm going to be posting about them all the time. Like, these are the ones I'm super excited for them.
Yeah, no, me too. I can't wait to see them.
Awesome. Well, I think the next few months and the next few years in blockchain gaming in the metaverse is going to be pretty wild. So make sure to stay tuned.
All right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Cheers.
See ya.